Right, so, oh, look, curve, some area shaded in, probably going to be integrating. So what have we got? Using an appropriate algebraic method, find these coordinates of A and B. So it says the curve crosses at the origin. You know that's the origin. So we'll just assume these are A and B. Wouldn't have mattered if you put those the wrong way around. This is the curve. Does that make sense? Negative cubic. Well, goes through there. Okay. When it crosses the x-axis, we know that y equals 0. So for part A, we want 0 to equal minus x cubed plus 2x squared plus 8x. The very first thing we might want to do is make it positive. So add everything to the other side. If you would like, you're allowed to do that. Take everything away once you've made it equal to 0. Can't do that before you've made it equal to 0. Right, so let's factorise x out. Gives us x squared minus 2x minus 8. We factorise that again. X minus 4. X plus 2. So we know that from this our solutions, either x is 0. That makes sense with the origin. X is 4. That makes sense with B probably if it's positive. And x is minus 2. Be there. So the coordinates 0, 0, you don't need to write that one down. 4, 0, minus 2, 0. When it says coordinates, you need to give both. Right, the finite region, that means it has an end to it, it doesn't keep going and getting bigger and bigger, is bounded by the curve there and the x-axis. Use calculus to find the total area of the shaded region. So first thing you're thinking is, oh, this bit here, let's call it area 1, this is going to have a negative area. Well, it can't really have a negative area, but integration will give us an answer that's negative. All that does is tells us it's below the axis. This area here will be okay. I integrate between whatever these two values are, and I should get a positive area. So I'm just being really careful. I've got to do two different things, but I'm aware that this one should give me a negative answer. So if I think about what I've got, to find area 2, I'm going to start with that first. I need to integrate between 0 and 4, because that was the value of my x-axis there. That was 4, that was minus 2. Integrate between 0 and 4, minus x cubed plus 2x squared plus 8x. With respect to x, I need to work that out. So once I get started with that, I'm doing minus x cubed goes to x to the 4, divide by the new power, and it was negative. X squared goes to x cubed, divide by the new power. 8x goes to x squared, divide by the new power. I don't need a constant here because they'll cancel each other off if you put them in. Doesn't matter, they'll cancel each other off. Substitute the 4 in. We get minus 64. Obviously, you've got a calculator. You can put it all in if you want to go. If you want to risk making mistakes, or you can take your time and just put it in each thing at a time. That's what you get when you put 4 in, and then I need to take away it with the value when I put 0 in. I need to show that I know what I'm doing. When I put 4 in, I get that. Take away when I put 0 in. That gives me 128 over 3. Let's have a look about the second area. Remembering that I know this is going to give me a negative value. My lowest value first, minus 2, 0. I'm integrating the same thing. But I've got 2 hours, so why not write it out again, because I've got nothing better to do. Same thing that I'm integrating, minus x to the 4 over 4. Don't cut corners or be lazy. You might want to do this, integrate it again and just double check you got the same thing. It'd be a good way of checking in the exam. And 0 and minus 2. When I put 0 in, I get 0, because all of these got x in. And then I get minus 4, minus 16 over 3, plus 16. And when I work that out, I get minus 20 over 3. So remember that agrees because I said that this bit was going to be negative, so we know that bit's 20 over 3. So my total area if you just added those values together without looking at that 0, you would have mucked it up. My total area, 128 over 3 plus the 20 over 3. 148 over 3. Or 49 and a third, whatever you want to put. Where'd you get your marks from? So 3 marks here. 1 for factorising it. First step, second step, so method mark there, and 1 for all of your answers. Well, for these two. They weren't worried about 0, 0, so they told you that in the question. The next one, integrating this correctly, give you 1 mark. Substituting in your numbers correctly, another mark, and this one, 1 mark. Again, another 1 mark for getting that integration correctly. So you get 2 marks for integrating it basically. Sub your values in, 1 mark. Your answer, 1 mark. And the knowledge that you know is really area of positive 20. Adding them together, getting your final answer is your last mark. So, piece of cake really.